We're not even lined up on this one, man. What the fuck?
What do you mean? You're perfectly lined up. Couldn't get more lined up than you are already. That's fucking mint.
No, now it's whoa.
That's nice.
Oof.
Yo, we need to do something about this lens, please.
What about it?
I don't know. I need a lens like this. Just some bullshit right here, bro.
What do you mean?
You can't take care of co-hosts? Like,
what are you talking about, man?
What's
You
the
look
deal?
fine.
What's with this fucking huge fucking lens, dog?
You look fine, dog. Whoa.
It's
Go back.
Too much.
Oof.
Look at that. The red within the red.
It's like
You're a period right now.
it's like that fucking. Oh, and the black, bro. I'm like color. Look at the color combos I got
yeah,
here.
bro. It's just your nose. That's it.
Shit,
It's the only real estate of skin.
dude. Looking not bad.
So, did you hear about this?
Okay, well, we got a lot that's happened since we've done a proper sit-down podcast like this.
Have you heard about this fucking Russiagate shit that's going on?
Russia Gate. You mean the revolt?
Wagner?
Yeah. So, how
It's-
much do you know about this?
I know a lot about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know as much. So you just fill me in as I bring this up. So you just correct me if I go wrong anywhere. All
Sure.
I know so far is that there was what, are we hitting this already?
Of course.
Of course. Oh, my name is Armand. Of course.
Ash into your own mouth.
I know. Of course.
Talk too much
For
shit.
real. What is
yeah,
this?
for real.
I can just ash on your fucking table. I mean,
Yeah, and then I can just
fucking
fucking break
blow
your
up you,
life.
yeah, sure. Okay, shut the fuck
What do you
up.
mean? Yeah, sure.
You're the one who fucking gave it to me, and like,
I
what
know,
am I supposed to do
but
with it?
you don't think I can fucking paralyze you?
Yeah, but that'd be the most retarded thing you can do. You want to catch a felony in 2 countries? You're gonna send
Listen.
you back to Iran.
I know Dave Picton, okay? All I gotta do is just.
Great company to be associated with.
I mean,
excellent
Rosanos aren't the best either.
Excellent company.
They killed their cousin to take over. Oh man. So
Okay, so I was gonna say there was, this Wagner. What's the last name? Prozagin or whatever. Prozagin.
yeah, we're not gonna fucking
whatever.
remember that.
We'll say Wagner. He was a contract military for the Russians on paper, and there were some issues where he wasn't agreeing with how they were running things down at the front, like with the Ukraine at the Ukraine war front. And he basically said, if you guys don't start listening to me or don't start doing what I'm asking for, then I'm gonna react in a way you guys don't want. So the first thing he did was he took over that town on the border, Rostov on Don, and then he just kept making his way forward. And then I heard that Lukashenko, who's the president of Belarus, flew over, negotiated some shit, and he's like, listen, like, don't stop your thing and you'll be good. You'll be safe. Just stop this. And so I think the agreement was that he would stop, and then he would have like asylum in Belarus, and Russia would drop all charges. Is the long and short of what I heard.
Yeah. The only thing I want to add in is that Wagner was saying that they're singling out attacks on the Wagner troops.
Ah, okay.
And he wanted to start basically a civil war. So the interesting thing is like we went from, looking for the fucking Titanic to this with no missteps.
Yeah,
like
very quick.
within a couple of seconds, we
yeah.
literally went from. It's like an intern is writing these fucking storylines. I swear to God, because Illuminati. If Illuminati's out there, I got some way better storylines with climaxes, intros, actual bodies. Real storylines.
Okay.
Right. If we want to throw out propaganda to people, come on, guys, let's do it better.
Yeah.
These stories are like sloppier and sloppier every fucking time. It's like COVID really showed how their storylines is not that great. And then it kind of exposed it. And now if you kind of pay attention more and more, just, I don't pay attention too much, but sometimes you just, take a glimpse in and see what the fuck they're trying to throw at your face. And you're like, this is some shit put together story. Like a fucking little intern put this shit together.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like some real shit, man. Like they gave money to the Shah. They got this guy, the fucking superhero. And then they say all this shit like back in the day for Iraq, nuclear weapons. Remember they brought out that cake?
I don't remember the cake.
You don't remember the cake? Dave Chappelle made fun of the cake.
Yellow cake or
the
whatever?
yellow cake. They got yellow cake.
Yeah, I remember
Like
this.
that
I
was
remember
some
this.
funny shit.
Yeah.
And that was real. Like that yellow cake shit, it's not that it was real, but it could have been real. You bought the story.
Yeah.
This Wagner shit, it's like, okay guys, we need to buy time. in between finding out that
Shut up.
everybody in the Titanic died. So, hey, Wagner, why don't you do this like little dramatic plot about how Putin's killing your own people? Let's buy some time. We bought them another week, and they're working on a next
You
storyline.
think that's how it went down?
I honestly think that there's a lot of just because there's so much fallacy on the internet and different streams of information that it's hard to really know
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. I think
And I don't even think anybody really knows because if you're being controlled, there's heads of control in Russia. There's heads of control in the States. There's different heads of. I'm not 100% sure that they're all interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's like they might both be saying some propaganda bullshit, and it just because even Ukraine's president, he was like he was saying like I'm here, blah blah blah. The homie's in green screen somewhere in fucking eastern Ukraine. He's not even or western Ukraine. He's not even in.
Yeah, he's not on the front.
Yeah, he's not in the front, and
Yeah.
like he's saying all this shit, and like now you're really realizing that Buddy was a fucking actor, right? He was a legit fucking little music vixen. Right, that's what he was. I mean, there's a bunch of videos of him like fucking dancing like a fucking half a fag, right? And then
Fucking clip that.
right, and then the other thing is like,
Oh,
don't worry about any of this.
another fucking strike. Here we go.
No, don't worry about any of this.
Alright.
And then you also realize that the Ukrainian soldiers, because of their abundance of money that they're getting from all these different nations, they're legit abusing like criminal war activities during war where they like drone strike the fuck out of like it's like inhumane the way they're fucking killing them, the Russians, right?
You think so?
Oh, bro. Fuck me, man. You ever seen these fucking things on intensity.com? They post them. They post every single one of these drone strikes.
No, I don't watch any of that.
They tell the guy to like
I got better things to do.
to submit, right? To be like, okay, I'm done. He
Yeah.
takes off his gun. They make
Yeah.
they make him take off his pants, blah blah blah, and they shoot him.
Mm.
They do this all the time.
Yeah.
There's compilation videos,
Zero
hourly
surprises here.
long. But it's kind of funny because it's like, you know, the world kind of got sold on Team Ukraine because Russia's attacking them. But you also have to understand that politically, what the West is trying to do kind of makes sense. I mean, if I was in Putin's shoes, I'd probably want to go to war too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're not gonna make this a fucking Russia-Ukraine episode, but yeah, there's a lot of reasons as to why what happened. It wasn't some. It's not like Putin started smoking crack and all of a sudden it's like, hey, let's attack Ukraine. There were reasons, right? And it's like NATO was one of them. You know,
NATO was the main one.
People talk about like NATO encroachment and Western. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Like I said, we're not making this a fucking Ukraine Russia episode, but yeah, there's definitely a lot more than just Ukraine good, Russia bad. It's not that simple. Did you hear about Elon Musk banning the words cis on Twitter?
Oh, like cisgender? Yeah, I've heard
He's
about
calling
this.
it hate speech and you can't use it anymore.
Bro, it is hate speech though. It technically
Yeah,
is.
but why is it hate speech when one group does it, but when the other group doesn't? It's not a real problem.
What do you
So
mean?
when people talked about, oh, hate speech this, hate speech that, and then like the right wing guys would deny it. They're like, no, it's not hate speech, blah blah blah. But now that this came up, it's like, okay, well, it is hate speech. Well, it's like, well, what the fuck do we have hate speech or do we not have hate speech? Because if we do, then we got to look at it from both sides. And if we don't, well, then fuck it. Nothing is hate speech.
Well, you got to understand that this is like right now, it's almost a two-man society when it comes to social media. It's Elon, and then it's Zuckerberg. Because Zuckerberg has Facebook. He's got Instagram. China's got TikTok. It's not that relevant here as much. So majority of people are still on Twitter and Instagram. These are the established outlets for social media. So it's like Zuck is like ultra fucking, he's ultra liberal, and he does all these bannings like on YouTube and fucking, not YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram. There's all these fucking people getting strikes for no reason. And then you got the Green Lantern trying to save the world.
Fucking Green Lantern.
Elon fucking Musk.
What do you think about these guys getting in a 6-sided ring together? How do you think that's gonna go?
I think I got money on Elon.
Really? I said 6, 8. It's a fucking octagon. Well, I think it was a hexagon.
I think Elon's got good chance, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are they
How?
Because if they're just doing
It's MMA.
MMA,
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's just
Like, where have you ever seen Musk train?
I mean, dude, Zuck is a fucking queer. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
What do you mean,
I'm
what
pretty
the
sure
fuck?
this guy's gay.
This guy rolls.
Rolls, he can roll off his mouth on my nuts.
Great.
That's what he can
What
do.
is Musk gonna do? Roll off the couch?
But this is
Like,
the thing.
what are we talking about
There's
here?
a huge height weight difference.
It's
You
it's
said
big.
it's 60 pounds.
60 pounds,
it's
roughly.
It's around 100 pounds.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Musk said it's 60. Now you're saying it's 100.
No, because Musk weighs about 230.
You don't know how much he weighs.
No,
Musk
it's
knows
out
how
there.
much he weighs. He
No.
literally said he's like a tweet.
Bro,
You can look it
I'm
up.
not even arguing this.
He-
All I'm saying is Zuck weighs 155.
All I'm telling you, Musk said 60 because he's like, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lie on top of him. I'm 60
Musk
pounds
was
heavy.
gonna understate his weight because he's fat as shit. But all I'm saying
All
is,
right.
if you outweighed me by 80 pounds, Hector, and you don't know how to fucking punch, and you hit me with a fucking punch, I'm gonna go down.
I'll lay it out the way that I think. Okay. If I'm believing that Zuck trains just a bit, I'm not saying he's some fucking whatever, but he trains, and Musk does not. I still give the advantage to Zuck. I have to. But if, like you said, these guys are either both training or both not training, whatever, they can't do anything, then yeah, obviously the heavier guy's going to win. They'll either lay on top of him or just fucking smother him or wrestle him, whatever.
Now let's go to advice. Let's go to advice because we're predicting some shit that we don't really fucking know. We don't really know their weights for real because we're not with them, and we're just talking out of our ass. But if you were going to give advice to any of these guys to perform to their best, what would you say, Hector?
What? This isn't a joke, man. These guys are fucking multi-billionaires.
Sure, but they're
Fucking-
real.
Go train. No, I was gonna say, go train your ass off. Go do what Jake Paul did. Just hire the best guys.
Yeah.
Keep them in your house for 3-4 months, however long you have
Yeah.
until the fight. Train your ass off, and that's it. That's the best you can do.
Nothing signed yet, though.
No, they're not the kind of guys who are gonna sign shit, man. These are fucking billionaires. You think they're gonna sign to Dana White? They're like, Dana White, look at my balls. My
No,
net
but
worth is like 10
Dana
times
White
yours.
will give them that. The thing is, if they did it somewhere else, it would just be like a hokey pokey show.
No,
but
I
if
know,
they
but
do it
like-
with Dana White, there's some legitimacy.
I agree, but what I'm saying is like the power dynamics there. It's like, yo,
No, I know. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But if I was gonna tell Musk what to do, I'd say, listen, fuck your hairline. Let's get on some Sazuli, okay? Let's go train.
How quick does Sazuli work? Like, do you need
My friend.
What's a quick cycle?
What is Sazuli? What kind of Sazuli?
No. Like, say he has.
You have unlimited money,
We'll
and
We'll
you
do it
have,
like this. He's got 3 months.
Okay.
Is that realistically gonna help Sazuli?
Oh, are you fucking joking me, dude? Let's get myostatin inhibitors and talk about this from Dubai. Okay, let's
Sure.
have this podcast in Dubai while Elon Musk is under an IV fucking myostatin inhibitor, and then let's talk about it.
No, that I'm
'Cause I
asking you.
prom-
I'm asking you the question. You're
of course.
you're coming at me. I'm
Of
like,
course.
is
Listen
it
to
like
me.
I'm fucking?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Is it like
okay?
I'm Captain America and like go
I'm
in
gonna
all of a
tell you
sudden
right
I
now.
feel it right away? Like
gonna tell you right now.
fucking superpower
Listen to me. For you to go from where you are right now to having really good six pack would only literally take you 3 months.
with these myostatin inhibitors.
With even something like just Tren and
Just
test.
just Trent.
But no,
this
in
fucking
the-
guy.
in the
Yo,
big-
hold the fuck on. Just Trent. Test fine, but Trent. Just
Listen,
Trent.
in the big
Jesus
scheme
Christ,
of things,
dude. Shut
Tren,
the fuck up.
Tren is not crazy,
Bro.
because you have things like IGF.
You have violent outbursts on Trent. You're gonna tell me that Trent's nothing?
That's exactly what you
Get
want for the fight.
fuck yeah, for the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Except he can't be around his kids or his wife because he's fucking.
He's
prone
not
to, like-
around them anyway.
You
but
know.
he's working 35 hours a day. Who cares? But he's like, I go to work for 21 hours.
who's
I
that-
see my kid for 7 seconds,
who's
and
that-
then I go back for 2 hours.
Who's that fucking guy? I don't want to shout him out, but it's like, oh, yeah, not Mark Milo, Greg Milo, one of these fucking like gurus or whatever, who's like clearly on a lot of sauce. He's like, I work. My day is not 24 hours. Because he's like, I wake up 6 hours, boom, and then he's like, and I do this, boom, I'm already ahead of you. Counted by 1 week, you're toast. 1 month, you can't.
He destroyed that joke.
No, I'm just like, I hate these guys, man. Like, fuck these guys. He's trying to tell me like fucking time travel because he works a lot. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I hate these guys.
The problem is, man, like, I'm actually trying to do what the fuck these guys are doing just by pure time of work. And honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm breaking down. I'm at the 2.5 year mark. I'm severely breaking down. Like I've been, sober Armand is like absolutely positive. Like I'm motivated, stuff like that. Work Armand is like fucking depressed, bro. I work so much. I work myself into depression. Sometimes
Jesus.
I ponder my own questions to myself, and I'm like, why are you like this, bro? Snap out of it. What's wrong with you? Sometimes I'm just like, man, is the world just so evil? I'm like, yo, bro, you just need to take a vacation.
That's what normal people do.
What are you
man.
mumbling about?
They just take vacations.
What are you
just
mumbling?
Fuck off.
Give me that vape. Give me that vape.
They just fuck off for a little bit. That's what you gotta start doing.
Yeah.
You just gotta fuck off more. Just take your dog and just fuck off.
Yeah, maybe that's what I gotta do.
You gotta do some like.
Do something.
What's that guy who used to go on Rogan a lot? The meat eater.
Sam Haynes?
No, the meat eater guy. Literally, his name was.
I don't know the meat eater guy.
Hold on, let's shout him out because he's alright. Meat eater pod. He's got a pod on that.
Come on, bro. You're fucking holding up.
Steve Rinella.
Steve, come on.
So you gotta
Rinello.
What? It stands with an A. You fuck.
Rinello. Steve
I'm gonna
Rinello.
show you right here. Fucking Rinella. Get the fuck out of here.
Steve Rinello, bro.
Rinello. Yeah. Where's the O?
The A's and O. Where
The A's. No. The gabagool. The
Get to
gabagool.
the chopper.
The gabagool. You gotta do some shit like that, man. You're just take Senora, get in your car, just fuck off for like 3 days, like be in the woods.
I was
get some shrooms if you want, whatever.
Talk to some people and fucking how reliable is hair transplant in Mexico City?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue.
Would you come with me if we go together?
Possibly, depending on when.
December.
Possible. Why? You going?
It's 35 hundo. And it's like $1,000 for I think it's like 4 joints for stem.
Okay.
Bro.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. You said 3,500, then you said 1,000. What?
$1,000.
Yeah.
For 4 stem shots.
Oh, okay. So that's 4,000.
No. $1,000 for 4.
Okay.
So that's 1,000.
Oh, sorry. You can do like. All right.
I'm gonna do both.
Yeah, do both. Yeah. So it's like.
And then a vampire facial for PRP is like $750.
What about a regular facial?
No, that's free, son. That's free. It
That's
just
the
depends
welcome
if
gift.
you're in the mood.
That's the welcome gift.
Yeah, hey, welcome. Welcome, hey.
Welcome to Mexico.
Here's a napkin. Wipe yourself off, kid.
Oh, Jesus.
But, yeah, you down to get some facials? You look absolutely... bro, if
you can get facials here, not that expensive.
You,
the vampire facials, the PRPs you can get here.
How much is it? I don't think it's what you think it is. I ran some numbers here. It's like they were telling me 4 Gs for vampire.
No.
Yeah. Because it's 100. It consumes of 150 shots of PRP.
All right, this fucking guy. It's $4,000. Get the fuck out of here,
bro.
You just got to go in the back alley.
Yeah, that's where the free facials come in.
It fucking doesn't do it anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, see, I told you.
It was Persian too. That's why.
Yeah. They do everything underground until they get caught.
Is it Fasihi or Fasihi?
Fasihi,
of course.
Come on, bro. You gotta elongate whatever you gotta say.
The he's.
Sir, it's a they them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fasi they them.
Fasi they them. He's a good guy.
So you down or what?
No. It's a lot of money to just drop like unannounced.
6 Gs?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been working for like 13
No, I know,
years.
but I got other plans for 6 Gs this year. I'm not gonna just
What are your
drop
other
it on
plans?
that.
Tell me your other plans.
Tell
the world your other plans.
Don't worry about that. I'll tell you when it happens.
Come on, bro.
Don't
why you
worry
gotta be
about it, dog.
This guy, you know why you're like this is because when we were younger, there was nothing to be secretive about, and now that you got some bullshit to be secretive about, you
I was
wanna
always
act
like
all
this.
cool and
You
shit.
talk-
No,
no,
you were
it's-
never cool, bro.
We never hung out, and I'm not saying I was ever cool, but like we never hung out. So, the fuck you knew about that?
What?
He's like when we were younger, like bro.
Why do you think we never hung out?
Well, because you were on trend, dude.
No,
first
and
of
you
all.
were a pussy. That's why.
You were a pussy. Yeah,
No,
that was
no.
the big one.
You know what the issue really was?
Mm.
It was that you ran your mouth, and then you guys all thought that running your mouth has no problems that you're gonna run to later.
For normal people, it does.
What do you mean?
Like for people like yourself, yeah, it's a bit different. But for most people, it doesn't manifest itself that way. It manifests itself different ways. If you run your mouth about your boss, or eventually you had to like bite your ass or whatever. But for you, it's like you're gonna catch hands. That's not a normal. That's not a very. You don't expect that when you go out. When you do that, you're not just gonna catch hands.
So hold on. When you go out, right, and
Mm.
you see like a group of guys giving you a dirty look, and you say something back, you're not expecting for them to punch you in the face.
Depends on who the guys are, but yeah, that's definitely if random people in the street. Yeah, of course, dude. What the fuck? These are strangers.
Hold on. Where do you draw the line then? Is it somebody you know? You think that they're not gonna catch you?
Yeah, well, depending on who you know and like how you're running your mouth. Like you're also hold on. You realize the way you're describing it makes it seem as if I was literally telling you like, yo, you're a fucking pussy bitch. Like go fuck. Like I never spoke to you this way. You just assumed because how I sounded was me telling you that was better than you. That's what running mouth was. Because I was never instigating shit with you. I'll tell you that right now.
What it was.
Please.
It wasn't what you said. It was how you said it. Because you're just nasally as fuck, and I just want to beat you up.
Yeah. So you understand how much worse that makes you sound, right?
Bro, this is not an argument I want to win. Because, listen, if I win this argument and I end up knocking you out, I'm down 2 cameras. So
you're down more than the cameras, dude. The cameras are the least of your problems.
I'm down 2 cameras.
Give a shit about.
I'm down 2 cameras, and I'm down a co-host. So I mean, listen, it's a hard predicament to be in.
Yeah,
it's like it's a tough predicament. But I think you've learned how to talk over the years, and it's made it easier for you. You've become somewhat of a smooth talker. I mean,
bro, are you kidding me?
The first time, like when you went up, you had a couple good lines, but. What was most impressive about when you went up is how smooth you were going up for your first fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And I don't think if you did that in like 2014, you would have done it like that. You'd be
definitely
fucking nervous. Bro.
Definitely not. I've
especially for the crew of people you hang out with.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of factors in that. One of them, I think I even told you, was the thing that I really enjoyed most about the first time we did stand up was I got to feel nervous again about going up on stage. I haven't felt that in a long time because I've done so many presentations and so many different things the last 10 years that I don't get nervous over presentations anymore. Like if we just go somewhere and you're like, yo, talk about, fucking, I don't know, the revolution, some random shit. And I'll be like, yeah, that's no problem. I'll do it. And then I don't feel nervous about it. And it's weird because I used to.
Yeah.
But I miss that feeling because it changes the dynamic when you're up there.
For sure.
You'll care more about what you're doing. And it's like a feeling of like you don't know what's going to happen next, which is really exciting.
Right.
So I missed that, and that was actually really cool to get out of stand-up again.
Stand-up, I think, is whether you're funny or not, the
whether you're funny but foul.
Hilarious. Whether you're funny or not, the most impressive part of people just doing stand-up in general is like majority of the population doesn't have the fucking balls.
Oh, of course.
To go up, even in front of like 20 people and say some dick jokes. Yeah. Especially like if your jokes are like out there, it's harder to fucking say it. Like how do you you got to be a little bit nuts.
Yeah.
I think you got to be a little, especially if you got these fucking, I'm not trying to say myself, but some of these guys, like there was some white guys with like hella offensive jokes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And it's like you're like, damn, bro.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that's whether it's funny or not, it's like you had the balls to say it like that and then think about it and then like try to make it funny, but just to say it in this environment is hard. Especially for white people. So you got crazy balls, and that's respectable, right? So
I always thought about the guys who have to, they know that one of their jokes is you're like, man, I could really, like, alienate half the crowd here. And then they go for it anyways. That's fucking crazy.
You know what I got to say about that is, like, the number one thing I realized that I've been wasting my time on the most is, like, what people really care about.
Oh, for sure.
And I think for comedy, you shouldn't really care what people think. You should really care if people are going to laugh.
But that is caring what they think.
No. But it's like, how do I say it like this? You might start off a dirty comic and finish a dirty comic, but you learn the process of how to make people laugh. It's not that you care what they say, because when you first started, you were saying dirty jokes. When you finished, you're also saying dirty jokes. However, you understand how to say the dirty jokes. It's not what you're saying, it's how you say it.
Yeah, true.
Joey Diaz could say, yo, dog, I took a table, I took a shit in it, put in the fucking freezer. And just the way he says, like his day going by, it's funny. To me, at least, right? And there's different guys for different people for that kind of shit. But like you saw, who'd you see? Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr.
and he was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
too,
he was.
right?
He was.
But when I've seen Jimmy Carr,
Mm.
he's not that funny. You
Mm.
know, he's like a white boy humor type thing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just it doesn't do it for me.
Mm.
But he could say some regular shit and it'd just be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's not really caring what people think. It's more like you understand how to trigger them.
Yeah.
Because if you get somebody to laugh, laughter is like uncontrollable.
Mm.
It's like somebody loses control.
Yeah,
and
right.
they can't really. Imagine saying some racist shit and everybody laughing. That that just shows people are like unconsciously racist. Like in their head, they're racist. Behind closed doors, they're racist. And that's hilarious because you caught them on off guard. If anything, you're controlling them. They're not controlling you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're saying these jokes that they have no control. They have to laugh. Right? Imagine being that good where you're saying shit and people just uncontrollably laugh on a daily basis. You go to the DMV, you go to fucking ICBC or whatever the fuck, and you're just cracking jokes while you're paying like fucking traffic tickets. Like the life would be kind of sick that way.
Of all the places to fucking do a routine, do your material, I think that one, and the reason I say this is because this happened to me like last week. That I think has to be literally the worst fucking spot on earth to try material is at a fucking DMV office. The other week when I was in Winnipeg, I caught a parking ticket on my rental car, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta pay this thing right away because I want to get like $1 discount." Anyway, I go in, bro.
What?
Winnipeg is already sad. Most people can agree on this. People think of Winnipeg, they're like, it's kind of a sad city.
Yeah.
This fucking office made it so much fucking worse. Shittiest fucking colored walls you've ever seen. One fucking rent-a-cop dude checking people to get tickets. He looks like he's fucking halfway to kill himself.
Jesus Christ.
Literally, he does this thing. He's like, "Hi." And I'm like, "Hi," and whatever. Give him. He's like, "Oh, okay. Here, press a button. B52. Go sit down." And then I see him go back to what he was doing, and he literally screens in front of him, and he's just staring past it like that. Doesn't move.
That was such a long pause.
And I'm like, bro.
That was so long. I was like, did he forget what he was going to say or what? Dog?
And everybody working there is just, I mean, bro, I've never seen such. I can't imagine trying to do material there. That has to be the worst spot on earth.
Which moose you gotta fuck to get the fucking ticket paid here, eh?
And it's just literally fucking like dry. Imagine like not a word. And everyone just keeps looking at you like they haven't even
I would
changed
look at that guy
expression.
and be like, yo, do you get bitches? Do you get bitches? When's the last time you got your dick wet?
Did I ever forward you that it's a reel off this Latino comedian, and he goes, he's doing a show, and he slides in on one knee to like it has to be like a 60-plus-year-old Asian dude in the front. He's like, "Do you eat pussy, sir?"
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "Yeah." And then he goes up on stage and does his routine. So
man, that's so
if
funny.
I haven't sent that to you, I'm gonna send it to you.
Send that to me.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
Rene Vaca.
I need that.
Anyways,
in
I'm
my
getting
life.
high as fuck. Let's grab this shit and get the food.
Okay. Sometimes
Are you trying to copy what I did?
no.
Okay.
I catch myself doing things that I told myself when I was young I would never do.
Oh no, what'd you do?
Okay. So, you know how you like when you're young you're like honorable.
Yeah.
Right? You tell yourself you got to do something a certain way. You're never going to do that again. Like
Sure.
you know, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to do this. And you're like you have this absolute idea of like when to have kids or whatever the fuck. It's not that what I do, it's that you realize your lifestyle is like the guy that you were scared of when you were a kid turned out to be who you are when you're like older.
Yeah.
And it was funny because yesterday I got some mushrooms, and if you haven't done mushrooms in a long time, you tend to forget that it's very reflective.
Yes.
When you do shrooms, it's not that you're just high, it's that you're thinking about what you're also thinking about.
Yeah.
But you're consciously thinking about what you're unconsciously thinking about.
I know it's weird.
So there's these little problems that you're running through your head, and you're like, "Fuck, that's fucking." So you're like if somebody videotapes you on shrooms, you're just standing in the corner like just laughing to yourself and just like pondering yourself. You're like, "Oh yeah, fuck." So like the guy, he's like walking by, and I'm working, and he's like asking me a drink, and I'm just like, just standing at the bar, just like pondering my life high on
Jesus.
shrooms. And then he got concerned, like he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, you okay?" He's like, "You okay?" There's like his face is all wavy because when you go on shrooms,
Yeah.
face becomes wavy. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm cool, man, all good." I continue serving this guy.
Fucking hell, man.
In between fucking pondering my life. It was nice. The problem is like it's such a waste. Like if you're trying to do something, like you got to get up and go do something.
Yeah.
Such a waste. The heart. It's harder than weed.
Yeah.
It's harder than weed to snap out of that shit. Give us a little quote, buddy. We'll end on a nice little quote.
Oh, you wanted me to do one of those where I make one up on the spot?
I mean,
HC. Last time I had a good one, it was made up.
You just need a little bit more weed, I think. Did you finish that?
Bro, I want to eat. It started to hit me. I don't want this. I don't want more of this. Because I want to be coherent for fucking 8 o'clock when we do this shit.
We're not doing it at 8. It starts at 9.
Even, I guess, whatever. Anyways.
This guy's worried.
No, I'm not there yet. Don't forget who you've lost. Because once you do, then they're truly gone.
I don't know why that's hilarious, but I just don't think you were that invested into that. That seems like a side part of it.
Like a what?
That was like a side fart, not even a full fart. How, like on full farts you gotta get up, right? That was just a little side fart, man. Anyways, funny but foul. Subscribe to that side part of a fucking episode. We're out, man. Peace.